Hey, this is Dr. Mike Yuan. Welcome to my May 2nd, 2022 Tai Chi update. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and you can also join my free Advanced Young Tai Chi Corrections private Facebook group if you want to stay updated as to the latest conversations and research. How Advanced Young Tai Chi Corrections can accelerate your Tai Chi growth. In the process of designing this course, I've arrived at several what I call accelerators that will help get this effect. The first two I want to mention come from my very close association with the original Young family method. The first, of course, is the G, power pushing method, that's been widely talked about in the episodes and updates. While the discussion on the G pushing hands method has been talked about a lot in the Facebook group, I do touch upon it in the number 5 secret pushing hands video, the link which I posted in the description below. The second feature is the layered nature of the original Young family method, which it appears is not really known about by the World Young Tai Chi community. So this is going to be a very big discussion once I release the training. And in the training itself, you get the direct experience of, for example, what it's like to do the solo form one way as a baseline, then to perform the exact same form in another way. The effect which is to drive your Jin force or your strength deeper into your feet. Now, let's not forget, being an advanced Young Tai Chi program, everyone who joins already has experience doing Tai Chi, already has or has had a Tai Chi teacher who has given them hands-on training. This is the reason why I don't need to be present in giving you these things that you've already received and have experience in. The function of the Young Tai Chi Growth Accelerators is to tweak what you already know, is to make small adjustments to bring awareness to different areas and themes, some that you may not have ever heard of before. So I want to prepare you for that. But it'll be our systematic inquiry into these different aspects that is key to fostering immediate growth in your current practice. Being a teacher and a clinician for so many decades, I've naturally brought these aptitudes into examination of the Young family method. And of course, given the system was developed centuries ago, it only stands to reason that a core essence was captured by Yang Luchan. That core essence managed to survive 4 generations to Yang Shouzhong, whose mastery in terms of my observation of him, my physical contact with him, and also the advanced corrections that he rendered onto me, I bring in to Advanced Young Tai Chi Corrections as the sole standard of practice. Let me point out 3 other features that have come from the infusion of modern education and experience into the old practice that I've spent a lot of time architecting into the advanced training, simply because if I had left them out, I don't think I could have lived with myself knowing that there was such knowledge available to integrate into the traditional method. And the feature of these accelerators is that they also allow you to separate out the different aspects of the practice that you're already doing. The first is to teach you the difference between doing Tai Chi for being and Tai Chi for becoming, and how that reflects in inner orientation that you adopt when you practice, for example, for wellness and health and healing, which is a being, because of the need to just reset and recover a baseline to yourself. It's one of the best kept secrets in holistic healing. To just let nature be is one of the most powerful healing elements around. And then there's the becoming, which we don't talk too much about today, has sort of been hogged up by the idea of wanting to develop martial Tai Chi prowess. But it really, in a bigger scheme, involves just your forward progress as a human being, your transformation, your pursuit of becoming. And this aspect of Yang Tai Chi has not been widely emphasized, nor has there been a method systematically developed to pursue just this vein. And of course, most people would say they want both healing Tai Chi and power Tai Chi, but the real effectiveness of achieving either is to separate them out in training. Another feature which comes from my other research is men and women's differences that I've spent 30 years researching with a community of women. This inquiry is probably not known at all in the world Tai Chi community, but I feel the need to bring it out now. Just to give you a one-line description of what this entails is that the turtleback posture, which is a fear-based posture. I mean, if you're walking beneath a house and you hear something falling off the roof, the first thing we're going to do is go into a protective posture because our back offers more protection than the vulnerable underside of our body. Well, whereas that is what we've come to learn to be the standard martial art posture, women we found in their most natural state do not live in the turtleback position. But as there's always a yin to a yang, the feminine posture is open, with the shoulders back and down and the chest up. And the light skill, of course, is accomplished with the open body, and the zhonggong, the heavy skill, the rooting, is accomplished through the turtleback. So, whereas it's not something at this point that I would put energy into trying to convert men to in their Tai Chi training, it is part of the being or the healing methods that will be offered in the program in order to mitigate or to balance or to neutralize the negative effects from repetitive stress syndrome that comes from doing something like the Jeep power pushing too much. So that's just a very brief on the men and women's different feature of the accelerator. The third is reflected in the social structure that I've created based on the chaotic organizational principles that have been discussed elsewhere. And in a nutshell, all the lessons given to you are given to you to foster self-sufficiency and more of a collegial relationship between us in your practice. And it begins in the learning situation. It begins in how you actually learn. Okay, well, I'm running out of power on my phone here, and we've got some shamanic drumming in the background. I'm not sure you can hear. But let me sign off now, and thank you for listening to this. And this was a summary of the Growth Accelerators that are offered in the Advanced Yang Tai Chi Corrections Program. Dr. Mike, signing off. We'll see you next time. Take care now.